won't you come over? Dying to know where you came from. We're breaking open. Feel like our future's just begun. And all I know is that we lost time. If we stay right here, we could free ourselves inside. We'll stay awake forever. We'll hide away where no one knows. Let's run away together. Just lead me into your world. We'll stay awake forever. We'll hide away where no one knows. Let's run away together on our own. Just lead me into your world. Waiting for no one. We're headed straight up for the sun. They'll never notice. We'll take these cities on our own. And all I know is that we lost time. If we stay right here, we could free ourselves inside. We'll stay awake forever. We'll hide away where no one knows. Let's run away together. Just lead me into your world. We'll stay awake forever. We'll hide away where no one knows. Let's run away together on our own. Just lead me into
Alrighty, Edgewood, friends, family, staff, and students, we're back for week 3! So far for Edgewood's stats, their win-loss ratio right now in the current season. They are currently 0-2. So far, they have lost both matches with, if I remember correctly, it being 0-2 in round or in map wins for last match and 1-2 in the first week. So hopefully we're doing better this season, but shouldn't be too bad today. Hopefully, as long as we get warmed up here. This week we're going against Southeastern University Fire Esports, and we are starting on buying, which would be Southeastern's pick. All right, we're gonna be going. Thomas's one way, it seems like. We got Cypher Cam to work with the Flash, but the Flash only gets one. If only Thomas got the kill a little faster, would have gotten the kill there. The stun goes off on LT. LT takes a lot of damage there. Ooh, nice dink from Logan, but unfortunately that's not going to secure a kill. It looks like there is going to be a lot of TPs going to the other side of the map instantly. So we're gonna go with the 2v5 here. Squid and LT are both gonna play Lambs. They're both the low health players, so most likely what's gonna happen here is that they're gonna fight on. They're probably gonna fight on contact. Probably gonna wait for sound cues.
Shadows traveling.
I don't wanna peek that. Talk takes one shot. LT actually peeks pretty early. Dog goes off an ace. He does not shoot the dog, so it gets free stun. Squid peeks from that. Fluffy's kind of setting himself on triple. Edgewood will get 2, but we'll lose the first pistol round. Alright. Roster here for today. Let me see. Hold on. Let's see, we got Evie today, was on Raze, Fluffy on the Omen, we got Ethan on the Sky, Thomas on the Yoru, and Logan on the Cypher. And Southeastern. Forgot the names as we go along, and hopefully it won't go too bad in terms of accidentally messing up. LT just goes in with the Bucky and gets a nice free kill. Logan gets killed on sights. Fluffy gets killed by Connector. LT just walking with the Bucky. Squid gets 2 with the Spectre. Thomas will get 1 with the Classic though. The usual first 2 rounds will go to Southeastern. Not too uncommon to see when first round wins. Second round will also go to whoever won first. But here we should see Edgewood starting to pick up the pace. Edgewood's got better weapons. Might not go too well in the round after that, since if we don't flawless, we'll usually have worse weapons, but we'll be able to get something done here. Thomas's TP actually is about to run out already. Looks like Thomas threw it a little too early. But can only do so much with what you got. TP's just about to run out as soon as they peek. Thomas will get 1, but Muzi will get the trade. That'll let Muzi get a rifle. LT will throw that. Try to strike back sights. Logan will unfortunately miss a couple bullets there. That means it's 2 rifles passed over to fire.
Spike planted.
He's going to be peeking LT here, but LT just has a sheriff up close. LT will get the kill. LT's going to peek, actually, and LT will get 4. We lined up. Alrighty, so now Edgewood's got no money at all. And we're already snowballing with money on Fire's team. Because they all got a rifle except for Chamber, but Chamber has the Pocket Guardian, so no need for that. Sometimes it's better just to be running a spam weapon in primary slot for Chamber while just using the Guardian as the rifle slot. The only issue is it has 8 bullets total, but as long as you're good with your aim, it'll be too big of an issue. Ethan does a quick jump peek there, spots Squid. We have a DC. Feel like LT is gonna be back in time. I think Fire Sports is, or Southeastern Uni is gonna be delaying the push a little bit. They don't have a duelist. I'm assuming they got a minute to work with, so LT's got some time to reconnect here. But they're still taking up space. It's good. Great time management. Ethan actually go down. I'm thinking that they're just gonna execute off that. We're gonna get one. Fluffy's gonna go flash long. Won't see anything, but it will alert Ace of the location and get the flash off. There we go. Now it's down to technically a 2v3 since LT's still DC. EV takes out Util at the wrong time. Thomas decides to unscope with the Stinger. Muzi is very low here. And Thomas correctly scopes in with the Stinger, but just misses shots then. 0-4. Gonna get a pause here real quickly because LT needs to be able to reconnect. Yeah, and even spec. Yep, full PC crash apparently. So, I mean, it's only 4 rounds in, so I can't really judge on what team's doing wrong with what. I mean, mostly just seeing missed shots. Assuming this won't take too long, so I won't put us to the break screen right now. If it takes a little bit longer, though, it might, because I can only fill so much empty air with Link speaking. We can go over the next map. So, as I started with Bind, or as we start with Bind here, this would be Edgewood starting defense, as we can clearly see. And this is Southeastern's pick to start off with, so Southeastern's pick. Southeastern's winning currently. Kind of goes hand in hand there. For the next map, we will be going to Corrode. Everyone's favorite map. Because personally, do not like that map, but it has very good comp viability for Edgewood. And Edgewood does play pretty well in Corrode, so Edgewood's going to be taking that pick for Corrode for second map, and then they'll also be starting to defend. So Edgewood's starting on defending sides both times. But the third map, if we do get there, which currently at this point doesn't really seem too likely, we'll be going to split. And then whoever starts on that side will figure out why we get there. Oh, quick yawn. Alright, seems like LT has reconnected here. Okay, we are looking like we're going to start with you. Okay. Everybody's PC is not crashed no more. And since this is not like Overwatch, we didn't have a full DC, so LT still will have the ultimate, which is good because LT has 7 kills. If honestly LT lost the ultimate there, that would have been pretty devastating. Did they probably need it? No. They're pretty good without it. But it'll help. Boombot will clear Puka here, and Logan will actually go for a pretty early shot. Get some tag on LT, but we're gonna kill. LT's gonna regroup with Ace here, who's currently trying to drone out. LT will successfully get that heal. And it looks like we're going for a TP play. LT goes first. Ace. Sky Omen follow in second. Luzi will smoke off Heaven. Currently, Wyatt's all by himself. I should say, was with Ethan, but now all by himself. Chamber goes down and lands. Wyatt still holds that space. That ult will be used by LT and just kind of shot blindly, which gets some use out of it. LT's getting some kills. Squid will actually get the kill on Wyatt, so won't have to worry about that lamp lurk. But gets planted for bathroom. Logan's very low. Almost a nice flick. Thomas will get the trade off of Logan. That'll be a 1v2. Squid is low. Is planted in the open. Just looking for Ace here. Ace goes down. And Squid goes down as well. Thomas with the 3k able to hold on to some more time. So it is able to defuse. And that'll be Edgewood's first round on the board there for them. In 1-4 right now, so still gonna win 3 more rounds, but still plausible. Because if Edgewood can win, I would say 2 more rounds in a row, they're able to. Ooh, Edgewood's money's not in the great spot too. Edgewood would be able to take away Southeastern Uni's weapons, and then we should be able to start getting a little bit of a better advantage there. Looks like South will be going over to B site this time. But they might just be setting up for another TP play. But we do have all 5 going here. And Logan's setting up completely off site. Looks like we're trying to go for a retake here.
Cutting through.
Thomas throws TP back into defender spawn. Snares will be passed out on site. We get a flash being prepped and ready for Thomas. Flash goes off. He does get shot from top of site. Thomas uses ult, spots 3 in tube, 1 in little cubby by Garden. Actually repositions to Garden. Thomas finds everybody. Logan tries to sneak out, but does not get a kill there. Thomas decloaks in the back of sight. Fluffy will get 2 with the Guardian. Edgewood should know where everybody is. This is the shot there. Ethan gets 1, but gets traded out by attack. 1-5. Edgewood does not have enough to buy this round. A little unfortunate. Won't see that too often. Oh, never mind, that's why. I'm gonna go with the Stinger instead. Looks like Fire Sports is just gonna continue going B site until it fails. We do have a 4 stack on A site here. So looks like Edge was gonna be playing a retake. TP is set up. A good spot here that fully clears Hookah, by the way. So Thomas will get a couple shots off of the frenzy. LT will see Thomas trying to rotate back on into sight. Snares will go off from Fire Sports' Vise. Ace will ult. Flash will go off. Thomas will get 1 with the clone able to take a bullet for him. I call using the meat shield. Snare will be thrown to block off the defender entrance. Vise ult will be popped off. Just to try to bait out some time here. Unfortunately, Edgewood's already all on pistols, so there's no point in that ult. Flash will go out from Ethan. Take a quick look to the left and right. Logan with the flank and Garden. Deagle. Chamber doesn't recognize that happened, so was able to get free gun. Logan's able to trade out another down to a 2v1. We're not holding Spike down. Half will be held. Ace will try to go for the peek. Fluffy's too deep inside of elbow. And Ace will be able to get the clutch for that round. 1-6. Larry Sports is in the lead by 5. Okay. I'm assuming we'll be receiving a timeout soon from Edgewood's side. because something ain't working about the tactic. We are 4-stacking A side again. It's another gamble stack, but they did do it correctly. They did get the lucky chance that all 5 will be going to A side this time. We have an ult from Evie going up pretty early. Logan's able to get a free kill in there. LT was already in lamps though, so Evie didn't know that. LT is gonna be all by themselves in lamps. Gonna have all 3 Edgewood members holding down the lamp section here. Thomas will be watching down the right section, and Wyatt's gonna be watching the other side. LT knows about Wyatt being up there. LT is just letting Thomas shoot him in the back.
Bomb buddy out.
Big TP will actually work, and Thomas will actually be able to get the kill from that. Nice. Nice. 2-6. Okay. So, I'll say that Fire Sports is still able to buy there, so it helped. You know, any round win helps here, but they need to win multiple rounds in a row if they actually want to have a standing chance. Otherwise, what's going to keep on being is win, loss, if anything, and at that point we're going to lose.
Cutting through.
Okay. It's like they're going to be going... Fire Esports is going to be picking over towards A site this time. They're not... I mean, they could fake. They do have the TP pretty early there. Smoke will go down to block off Khan. Okay. LT will just walk right through.
Spike planted.
Evie will successfully get a weapon upgrade. It's able to get a kill in lamps on Mosey. Really gets Thomas, Wyatt, and Logan all go down pretty quickly too, so I'm not really able to track on who died to what. Nade goes off in Bath. Evie's just kind of going in there for that defuse. Squid's gonna be peeking through Bath here. Half sit gets off. If only they timed it a little bit more perfectly, so would have been able to get all shot off. Would have been a kill, maybe not. I think it was more would have been a body shot, but almost could have worked. Okay. You're looking at the sun here, so you gotta see it's 2-7. Get a couple more rounds until side swap.
Time to jump.
You want to play? Let's play.
Okay, we got a chamber ult here. From Fire Esports. Tactics will just be going up belong here. Looks like they have an A lurk here. So, if LT is able to secure enough space, they might just TP through Bath and rush it down on A site. If he does lose the duel over on A site, we're going to the TP. Ethan gets one on LT. Ace did TP with the bombs, so Fire Esports is kind of forced to teleport here. Ace pops ult. Ethan's position is revealed. Ethan's gonna respond with their own ult. Ash goes out. Moosey's a little too close, so it passes through it. Ace is still stepping Spike. Gets tapped in the foot by a Phantom. Ooh, and one of the little cabbages did show that Tactics is still flanking. They have Omen ults. Edgewood knows. Yep. There goes the Omen ult. Thomas is gonna go all the way through long.
One enemy remaining.
Tactics does get the kill on Wyatt and Spawn.
Last player
Rosie
standing.
does get killed there. Thomas does have ultimate here. Just walks through Tactics. Tactics rotated pretty fast. Didn't expect that. That's 2-8.
These new friends of ours are not too friendly. Spike's here.
Here's the first time out. So, as I usually do for people who are watching for the first time, if there is any, I like to try to take a peek from the commentator's point of view, just to try to pick and prod at what team's doing right, what team's doing wrong. Usually the minute doesn't last long enough, so usually gets only one team through, but from what I'm seeing, I think Edgewood... The main issue is, since it's bind, you have the TPs. It's sometimes... You can go from one side to the other in a span of seconds, as you can see constantly with the B-type teleporter, and long we have 3 posted up here with LT lurking through Bath. If LT gets a kill, all 3 teleport and just rush down A. So it really is important that Edgewood wins the ones that is given to them, because if they don't, they're going to get rushed down on the site that they lose it on. So, I mean, the main thing that you could do there is play more tucked. I think Edgewood would have a better chance doing more retake. Because again, if you over peek too far, you show yourself too much, you're just gonna die from it. Almost does have the one-way blind set up. Goes off. Has the stinger though. If he had the Spectre, honestly, he would have gotten the kill correctly, but it does not. Eevee is gonna be stuck on site with LT with the rocket launcher. Oh. Might actually be seen teleporting across. LT is showing absolutely no fear there, going across.
One enemy
I
remaining.
think it's another. Now it's down to just Logan. Logan is being held through flank here, and is now playing with the fidget spinner. I'm assuming Logan's just trying to play for exits, but it looks like we're all signing up to go for teleporter, while Tactics will just be there holding with the Phantom and long. Does want to die to the bomb here. Specifically, the reason why is that it gives him an extra ult point, which I don't remember if he was 1 to max, but he does have ultimate ready now.
Last chance to use our stuff.
He drops a classic off the map. Interesting. Okay.
This isn't like
By the time I would show...
no more
Oop,
charges left.
doesn't pick up the second cage, though. Let's go for an early flash. Should be watching over on the A site since that's where Fire Esports is pushing, but Tactics did get a quick peek off on Bath and got the kill on Ethan, who was guarding Bath. Y is going to be flashed, even though they're right next to Train. Ace is going to go for the fake. LT's already through. Wyatt will miss a couple shots here. Thomas will die to Squid, who's in triple, and then we're down to Logan, who's flanking. 1v5 here, and Muzi is aware. There we go. LT will now go for a peek. I'm assuming they're all just going to go ego peek, which is just going to give the 1v1s. And Squid will pop Vi's ult, but won't even be needing that ultimate.
Switching sides.
Alrighty, that'll be first half. It'll be 2-10. Fire Sports only needs 3 more rounds to win. Edgewood needs 11. Wait, yeah, 11. So Edgewood just gets a good snowball off. If they win the pistol round, they're able to win the next one then, since they have the better weapons. If they're able to win third, that'd be very nice. But with lower weapons, that might not be too favorable there, since we're already not doing too well. Edgewood's going to be pushing the site with the Sentinel and the Controller. We do have snares set up below Hookah and outside Garden. And we already have 2 TPs setting off. Eevee already just jumps back to site, but is blind. Eevee actually lives and gets the kill on Muzi. We do have Tactics and LT in Hook here. We do need to be wary of that, but I don't think we are. Yep, nope, we're ignoring it. Yep, we get TP, or we get the bomb planted down inside tube. We have
Last
Squid
player standing.
goes in, down to EV in a 1v2.
Grenade.
Ace still needs to rotate over, I think. Yep, Tactics is just gonna be staring at EV from above. And then Tactics will get the defuse. That'll give 3 ult orbs out of 8 to the operator. Much as I hate to say it, I think Fire Esports just wins off of that. Now Fire Esports has better weapons. Unless Edgewood tries to counter buy. I think they might want Ethan to buy up here. Nope. And I think, yep, Edgewood is counter buying here.
And break it.
There you go. So, a little bit even, a little bit less shields and stuff, but on the same idea. Nate gets thrown for lamps. Ace tries to go for a blind shot with the Marshall as they're smoked off. It's already taking the lamp control. LT gets stunned from the dog. Wyatt gets the kill with the Marshall. Do get the nade thrown above from LT. That actually gets the kill on Ethan too.
Out of darkness.
We have no plant anymore. Thomas goes down from connector.
Last player standing.
He loses the duel against Muzi, but Muzi is low. We do have one flanking. Squid takes the duel since Muzi's low, and that'll be another round win for Fire Esports, 12-2. Match point here. Edgewood really needs to rely. Yep, they have to buy up again. If they lose this, they just lose the map. Okay. Edgewood's going to go full 5 long, it looks like. Let's take a thought. Tossing one over there. I do want to see what Squid sees here. Okay, we're walking into smoke with utility held up. Thomas did not fully check behind him in hookah. Not looking too good here. Fluffy wants to go for a fake TP here. And goes for the double. Ace does hear the door open and close. LT is trying to go for that kill on Fluffy. And we're going to play TP roulette. Okay, we're going all the way back. LT does get a pick off on Eevee, because Eevee did not go through the TP. Fluffy just exits TP here and backs up to group up with Logan. Smoke goes down for long. Edgewood doesn't really have a flash. Do they have paranoia? They do have paranoia. That LT is just posted up on the boxes here.
30
Goes
seconds left.
through with TP. Fluffy also tags along. Last pack goes in there. Logan misses a couple shots
Flawless.
with the advantage. And that'll be first map going to Fire Esports. No worries, no worries. That was Fire's map pick, so should be pretty good here. Next one will be Edgewood's on Corrodes. Hopefully Edgewood's able to bring that back, otherwise we will be going into... I believe it was split. I want to say split. Yeah, it's split because I mix up bind and split, and we already played bind. Yeah, so we'll go to split for determine if we win Corrode. And it seems like it'll be a little bit of an extra break. It'll be 10 minutes, assuming Fire Sports wants to fix the tech issue from before. So, and we'll be back in 10 minutes for Corrode. We'll see you then.
Don't you wanna feel good, good, good? Sometimes I wish that we could Go back before you got hurt. When before I was scared. Now I'm feeling prepared. Don't you wanna feel good? Don't you wanna feel good?
When you say you were leaving, I thought that you meant it. I played the victim, you start as indifferent. Hindsight comes standard with rose-colored lenses. Hate to admit it, you're better off. Now you're too afraid to look, too scared to miss it. We're night and day, solar eclipses. Too afraid to look, too scared to miss it. We're night and day, solar eclipses. Solar eclipses. Solar eclipses.
Caught up in your gravity, always end up lost in your wake. Intoxicated, maybe we can start again. Caught up in your gravity, always end up lost in your wake. Intoxicated, maybe we can start it.
Maybe feeling change, I could be another. All the reasons why we've been separate ways. Feeling all alone in your company. Keeping you captive in guilty chains.
We're night and day, solar eclipses. Too afraid to look, too scared to miss it. We're night and day, solar eclipses. Solar eclipses. Solar eclipses.
Caught up in your gravity, always end up lost in your wake. Intoxicated, maybe we can start again. Caught up in your gravity, always end up lost in your wake. Intoxicated, maybe we can start again.
Tomorrow we build. Depends on the future we want, we can make it as real. Maybe we will though, give up the ego. Making it feel go. Too scared to just let it go. Too scared to just let it go. Tomorrow we build. Depends on the future we want, we can make it as real. Maybe we will though, give up the ego. Making it feel go. Too scared to just let it go. Too scared to just let it go.
Caught up in your gravity, always end up lost in your wake. Intoxicated, maybe we can start again. Caught up in your gravity, always end up lost in your wake. Intoxicated, maybe we can start again. We can start again. We can start it.
Sky blue eyes, I see a world behind them. No more time, sinking into the silence, reaching out for something you may never find, looking for a reason not to lose your mind. Feel like you're caught in a world you don't belong to, praying that you'll make it home. I know you're scared that the place you love is gone. Don't fear what you do not know. Feel like you're caught in a world you don't belong to. Praying that you'll make it home. I know you're scared that the place you love is gone. Don't fear what you do not know. Feel like you're caught in a world you don't belong to. Praying that you'll make it home. I know you're scared that the place you love is gone. Don't fear what you do not know.
Moment, all it takes is a moment. Is it fate that you came this far unbroken? If it's destiny, you wrote it. Focused, but you gotta be focused. Make or break, it's the last goodbye they remember you for. They're calling your name, go and take what's yours. Here, now, it's everything you've been dreaming about. There's a reason why you were chosen. This is your moment.
Okay, so we are back for map 2. We have Edgewood on the defending side, so I think this is the third time I mentioned it, so well, we have Edgewood defending first. We have the same team: Wyatt, Logan, Thomas, Evie, and Ethan. No swaps from Fire Esports either, so same team, same teams, just different characters. We're gonna have LT try and take over mid control. Never mind, they're gonna go straight through mid. Gonna get a quick flash off here, or just gonna hold it until he sees LT. LT somehow doesn't get the kill there. Thomas is a little stuck side here, moves his kill on Wyatt. Thomas goes down on sight. That means full control of sight. Gotta go over. He's one. He calls back. One. He gets 2. Under 3v3. Gets 1. This gets 2.
Last player standing.
Tactics almost gets killed on the double swing, but fortunately both Logan and Ethan miss both the shots. Another round lost due on the pistol rounds. So Edgewood this day is 0-3. Usually Edgewood wins the second half for pistols. Seem to change the weird animation for Marshall. Thomas going for an early flash here. Only sort of util there. Plans on using the heals. I don't think Thomas got any tag off there. Alright, rotate into. Thomas is rotating outside. Created smoke. LT does get tagged. No headshot off. LT gets both kills on Wyatt and Thomas. Uzi and Ace are both watching smoke here. Go down below. Get the kill on Ace. LT starts to peek with the Spectre. Gets 1. It's 2. LT 1 for Ace. Just down to Ethan, who is currently rotating through spawn with the shorty. Like they heard where he was because the pings went down. Right on top of where he was about 2 seconds ago. Down.
Gun here. Out of charges.
Tactics also dies to Spike. A lot. That'll be 0 and 2.
Now we wait. Retrieving wall. Now we wait.
That wall will trap anybody that's pushing main. That or it'll trap anybody who's trying to flank A main. He's already gonna go through connector here.
There.
Quiet him close. LT goes down to Phantom. It goes down to the sheriff too. I'm not okay, there's the look at that. Almost dies because of his recoil control. At least Thomas on 20 health, but Squid's also gonna be low here. That actually might kill. I'm not sure when that dog kills and when it doesn't, but sometimes he does damage, sometimes it doesn't. I think that's what Thomas's idea was there, was trying to get the kill with the dog. Did make contact.
Gun.
Taking over town B site, gets 1 kill.
1 enemy remaining.
Logan gets that kill from Squid, who is rotating late, and then now it's just tactics against 4. The last kill. That'll be Edgewood's first round win put on the board. to do Eevee's so or for a side setup.
Now we wait.
Oh, this is gonna be an early blind because they're gonna want to help Logan push in.
Blinding practice.
Blind was a little late though. LT peeks as Logan recalls. That's just free info. Get Squid down at the bottom part. Logan jump peeking it, but doesn't have quick enough reaction time to get the shots off. No worries, he's trying to pre-fire. LT is just in there. I can't even swap it. Swapped it to Moosey. LT goes down from Eevee, but LT gets a kill. So the first, Thomas quick flashes on mid, sees Ace. Gets the kill on Ace, nice.
Here.
4-2.
Caution here.
Set down for B main. Logan placed.
One enemy
Made,
remaining.
and Logan lets him line up and gets both. Nice. 2-2, tied up. Relatively no money lost there, just an Ethan death. And the teammate can buy for him. Alright, we're gonna go with Op A. We're gonna set up the op going towards mid, which was supposed to be catching LT. LT is going to go with a Marshall. Quick slides out into mid. Ooh, Logan's a little worried about that. Yep, and loses to the Marshall and Sheriff. Thomas goes for a quick peek, but doesn't get anything off of that. Squid's given a gun now. Gonna go for that op as well. With 2.
Spike down.
Bill, that
mid.
means they're gonna be able to grab op now, which was top mid. Op was now picked up. And they're taking spike over to B site.
Spike planted.
White are still rotating through mid and spawn.
Shadows traveling.
Smoke gets thrown for mid. Eevee goes for the blind. Runs does get activated, but that does block off Eevee's way in sight. LT built the up. Fluffy be rotating up. Doesn't see anything. We'll spot Squid get the kill too. For everybody else's gets the blind and LT, but Moosey is placed directly under Heaven, so that'll get the kill for that. Operator for LT will be able to be used, and LT will be travel that op over to tactics.
Go, go, go.
He's just gonna be rocking the Sheriff here this round too. I think LT's main purpose is just to go in, to distract, and let the team get the kills, but he's just been able to get the kills every single time himself. Goes for an ult down an aim or B main, but it doesn't work. Thomas is actually getting rushed down by LT themselves with their ults. LT will go down. Thomas is just trying to survive here.
One enemy remaining.
Fluffy and
Spike down
and help
A.
there. Fluffy neither, just Fluffy. Dash into elbow. Fluffy just keeps loading. That's where Squid is. Okay. They were being a little too flicky there. Okay, do we have the up? We do have the up. Okay. 3-3. Tied up. We're figuring out how to drop weapons. Yeah. Then the op's gonna be going over to B site here. This should work as long as they don't rush Logan down.
You
Don't
want to
miss it too
play?
much.
Let's play.
For op has been activated. LT close. Shot off. Search for where. The Volt finds nothing. It gets thrown. B-site gets shot down instantly. No info. All Fire Esports knows is that there's 2 on B-site. Thankfully, they've cuts. Just trying to poke and prod them where they can. Doesn't seem like they're gonna do much with it. You have 50 seconds to work with. Looks like they're gonna be clearing over from connector to A site. I think Wyatt heard that. The op duel in mid. Fade Prowler gets thrown out. Doesn't detect Fluffy.
30 seconds
Nice.
left.
Good swing off of Thomas for
Spike
contact.
down A.
Oglu
One
gets sent
enemy
out.
remaining.
Uzi down in connector. Picks up the op. Is now using the op.
10
Use the
seconds left.
weapon. Does get a quick fire off of Muzi. But I think Muzi's routine over to A main and just saving. Yep. So Edgewood will go with 4 players in the next round, and Muzi will be able to save the Vandal. Any rifles in there for Fire Esports. Edgewood has taken the lead, 4-3. Fire Esports will be going over to A site once again. Throwing it out. Get a little bit down. Look for spectator, I guess. A little hot. Thompson gets 1 and loses you to the pump. Alex is your ace, it'll C chamber. Bit of devastating haunt if they're able to act on that. But since Logan was holding closer towards the elbow side, at least I believe that's elbow, right? Yep. And able to profit out of that.
Dropping spike.
Close to one, gets the kill. Peek dies to tactic.
Blow down.
Or goes out.
Bye.
30
Oops.
seconds left.
Kill. He is deciding to rotate now with 30 seconds left. Tactics does get the kill on EV in top mid.
One enemy remaining.
1. Here's the footsteps, hopefully. Here's the footsteps, hopefully. Okay. Okay. It seems like Ethan has the headset on backwards. Heard stomping the entire time and didn't react until about 3 seconds later. But when he did react, he reacted. That was a quick flick onto mid connector and decided to just spray it in case. It basically worked. Yep, 5-3. Edgewood's in the lead by 2. We have all 5 Fire Esports players heading over to B site. LT is gonna be just dashing in there, getting a kill on Ethan. Yep, there we go. That he can be traded out. There it goes out there. We still have Logan with the operator still available, not trapped by the Vise Steel Garden. Weapon back up, gets the kill on tactics. Ace uses ults. It does get tagged from EV, but doesn't exactly killed in terms of health. It does have a flank.
One
Wait,
enemy remaining.
not hear the shots up top. Yep. If he goes down.
Last player standing.
Logan was too busy in the dash, and Wyatt did not really look in the right direction, so that allowed Ace to clutch. Ace didn't pick up the op, so the operator is gone, unless we buy another. I have a feeling we bought another. Yep, we bought another. The op is helping there. We need to get more active with the op, in my opinion. 5-4, we're not doing too bad. So this will be the second missed Waylay ult of the match. There. He's already out in sight. He dies. Let's go down. I think it's 3.
One enemy remaining.
It's 1, and Logan will get the one in mid. Six to 4, and we will see the first Flare Esports timeout. Seems like the Vise wall is doing a lot of work here. It causes LT just to be, because usually you bring Vise, and that's probably why Edgewood has the Waylay, bro. At least Waylay can go over the wall. Fire Esports is not even baiting out the wall at all, they're just going in, which denies LT of any sort of help if he doesn't get the kill. So that's just leaving LT in a 1v2 situation. As long as Edgewood defenders on that side both peek at the correct time, it's gonna be a guaranteed kill on LT every single time. They need to figure out, they need to start baiting out that wall. They're losing constantly over on B site. A site, I think their push is too slow. I think they try to blow it out on the site, but chokehold's a little different. Not exactly sites the quickest to get to. You said the B site there, and LT just keeps on getting killed by that wall.
Now we win. Rip and tear. Launching thorns.
Yeah, the only reason why Edgewood might do a little bit better if they put Vise over on B site is because Waylay can at least go up over one and then dash left. Almost gets the flick on tactics there. Doesn't want to re-peek it. Re-peek will be left to Ethan. They did bait out the wall. That's all Vise util gone then. Esports is rotating all the way over to A site through main. Plant down. Width's gonna be tucked for mid connect. Actually, did he kill him Wyatt? Yep. His stinger with that close range is lethal.
Launching thorns. No more thorns.
And we get destroyed.
Wall set.
All be set up there.
Rip and tear. Thorns activated.
Fire's ult from Evie will be used. Uzi to be left with the pistol. Squid gets a kill on Thomas. Logan with the kills there. Logan gets a kill with the bandit.
Last player standing.
Left. Almost hit the shot there. But Spike kills both Fire Esports players. Nobody gets any money. But it doesn't matter. Edgewood will still hold on to the operator, and then everybody from Fire Esports will be able to hold on to a rifle. Everybody gets full util. Is as even as it'll get. Let's see where this goes.
Revealing area.
It's an alright scan. Scans. If anybody's touched on the wall, then they don't get scanned at all. Seems like Moosey's gonna be going for a risky teleport play. Site. Thomas gets killed by Squid up front on A site, but Fluffy gets the kill on Muzi, who was working on the flank there. Tactics is pushing through mid. I'm not sure if Logan's gonna be able to hit the shot.
Adapt or die!
Both players are just gonna stand still there. Look away.
Spike down A.
Then just to regroup with the teammate. Trap. Heal guard popped on her. It goes. Logan swaps off the op for a Vandal. Squid's just trying to rotate out as fast as they can. Like no Edgewood players trying to beat them to it. Edgewood seems aware that their chamber did swap over to
30
B
seconds
site
left.
and could be lurking up there. Why they're both slow walking.
Spike planted.
Was destroyed.
One enemy remaining.
Wood gets killed. Just tactics up for heaven. I think it's planted for tactics though. Smoke goes down, blind goes there. Not planted
Last
for
player
tactics.
standing.
Ah, if we just held, I think we would have gotten that. Half will be ended 6-6.
Switching sides.
Now it's basically like we're just starting with Fairy Sports on. Both teams are doing well this match. Let's do a quick scoreboard check. We don't really see too many people buying the Bandit too often. We've seen Logan buy it with the op. We've seen Ethan start the rounds with it. I think occasionally Thomas buys the Bandit, but not too many Bandit buys. Alright, Edgewood's gonna be forcing 5 on the B site here. No Vi's to hold back. Ooh, quick tag on Thomas there. It always has to be on Thomas. Thomas can't heal himself. Tactics will be holding close with the deagle. Logan just dashes through. Logan actually takes Tactics focus and just allows Ethan and the rest of the team to walk out on site and get the kill on Tactics instead.
Spike planted.
Mid. Creeping up on Squid here. Doesn't check close. He gets the trade. Using Ace push out mid. Blind hits
Enemy
both.
remaining.
Thomas gets one. If he gets the other. Trades, your trades.
Just some good old hard yakka. Standing in between us and victory.
Got 5 Edgewood players heading over to A site here.
Don't give them ground.
They are going to be walking into a 3-stack. Eye goes off. Tactics does try to get a shot off. Misses this time, but TP's out. He is hiding in the smoke. In there. Thomas gets both of the kills that Logan was
Spike
supposed to
down
get.
A. One enemy
Tactic
remaining.
gets one on Thomas.
I have the spike.
The only person that's low is Logan. He's now left at 1-4 with just Classic.
Spike planted.
And Utah. And Ethan gets a nice Guardian.
A bow and arrow is old-fashioned. Sometimes old ways are best.
8-6. Edgewood has the advantage. This will be the first rifle round, I believe. Yep. First partial rifle round. As of right now, Fiery Sports is the only team that's able to buy these Vandals. Or Phantoms and stuff like that. Did TP closer behind half wall sort of thing. Too certain what that's called. He is able to sneak into connector. I don't think she wants to push too far. He gets a nice one tap on Ethan there in mid. Tactics did see Evie and backs up. Little worried, not too confident. Almost dies.
Time to hunt.
Dog. Doesn't concuss LT, but LT goes back to the little hiding spot. Goes into 3v5, 2v5, make that 1v5.
Spike down mid.
He's on for 3, could go for 4.
30 seconds left.
Left, yep, goes for 4. Flawless from them. No rifles taken away at all. Now it should be rifle v right. Let's see where this goes. And we take it away. We were actually gonna shoot that. That dog goes in. Trips wall.
Destroyed.
Hit.
Blinded.
Trips wall. Falls out. Drone checks sight. Doesn't see anything. Is 4 players here already. All playing it pretty safe. No movement at all. Was gonna wait to say something before some movement happened, but we're playing Boulder. 2 smokes go down. 1 for B main. 1 for top mid. Still waiting.
30 seconds left.
Do have Ace pushed up pretty far in mid. But doesn't look like Edge was trying to rotate out. I believe Ace is just there to let them know. Rotate out. Burn go down. Tactics will get traded out. Okay. Okay, kill. Fluffy goes down. Down just Ethan, who's not in sight. Ethan gets 1.
Spike down B.
I have the spike.
Tapped Spike, even though there's 4 seconds left. I wouldn't have gotten the plant down, but technically took the right call. 8-8 scores tied up. Looks like Edge is going to be on an eco buy here. Score might not be tied up so far. Ooh, a snail. What was that? Quick picture of the snail. That's all. We're going to go for, it looks like a mid split here. 30 through, sees LT, sees Ace, backs out. Not sure what they want to do with that info. In action. Grabs orb. Buys util set up there. It's kind of just jump peeking. It seems like they just want to peek by themselves.
Hitting the brakes.
And their util Ace actually spots Eevee over on A site. Kill. LT top mid. Peeks off of Broken. It's a tag on LT, but it's a kill. Right. Damage.
30 seconds left.
Push in. LT and Ace are over on A site. Thomas Flash is close, gets the flash on Ace. Doesn't do anything about it. LT close. He gets one. Fighting out for their life down on site. They're just trying to rotate out here.
10 seconds left.
Does pop ultimate for some reason. Okay. Ethan shuts that down with a nice guardian shot.
Spike planted.
Now Edgewood's getting a little low here. Trying to heal.
One enemy
Close, Ethan
remaining.
dies. Thomas tries to transfer. Does get two. Does get three. Does get three.
Don't even try me.
Good play by Thomas there. Quick flicks all around. Knows which target to pick and shoot at. Technically in that scenario, that was a 1v3. Thomas was able to hold his own. Was that eco too? I think that was an eco. No, I don't think it was. That'll be the first chamber ult that I have released. I think there's been two actually. We placed up top a recon bolt reveal.
Got your train.
Doesn't shoot off. Actually would have gotten the kill if the shot went off. 4 members here. I think Edgewood should note that.
Be right back.
Okay.
Hitting the brakes.
It goes out slow, almost hits Logan. Dog is 2. Tactics gets the shot on 1. 3 peeks. Tactics dies to that. So 1 mid. Ace gets the kill on the back. I gets 1.
One enemy remaining.
Peeks and 8. Left with 2. Thomas with another.
We move as a unit, okay? Last thing I need is some hero messing things up.
Bad 10 to 8. Edgewood's in the lead. Looking for another timeout here from Fire Esports. Kind of blanking out as of a couple rounds recently, so from what I see, they're debating the wall. They're on defense now, though, so it has changed a little bit. It's not working. I don't think rotates are coming in fast enough. Then again, because I see a decent amount of lurks here occasionally. There's 2 there. It's a 1-1-2, 1-1-3 setup, something like that. But when they execute, everybody's always off site. I think Edgewood has been walking up 2 though, so I can't blame for that. Edgewood has been doing really well at the silent walk up and then exploding out when they need to. About that. See what goes on this round. LT is actually going more of an advanced, aggressive approach.
Time to hunt.
It up is crashed. Nope. Okay.
Scout destroyed.
Dog. He's actually going for the flank pretty early too. They know that flank's there though. Thomas is already watching it. Smoke fades. Ace is on the wrong side of the box here. Oh, they're on the opposite side. Working up top mid. Map. Working on tactics here. If tactics is anybody, Squid's gonna be peeking. Close. Probably go off soon.
Walk out.
Ace is not knowing that they're there though. 1. 2. Almost gets 3. He's good though. LT goes for that flank. Finally. Big Fire Esports got tired of the operator, so they decided to purchase their own. And we're donating it to the outside of the map. I'm pretty sure somebody is still able to grab that, but who's gonna be expecting it?
10 seconds left.
Should be able to rotate fast enough. Weapon through mid. Okay, Phantom, nice. And we're up and get a rifle back. 10 to 9. By Wyatt might be able to buy. No. We'll buy there. It'll be a little bit on eco, would be Eevee. But playing Sentinel, so stay back and grab somebody's weapon if they die. I think we're gonna have a really good duel here. LT would put. Oh! We got shot down pretty quickly. Tactics is posted up close with a judge. It's one. Oh, gets the stun off. Can't see. Thompson will get the kill. Also will go off from Ethan. Fine, we get the kill. Ace. Thompson get 3. Another one on Muzzy. Or Muzi.
Spike planted. My ult's ready.
3 here. It might be able to get a kill here. Thomas over peaks. And we decided to tap a little early. Knows where Squid is. Squid's expecting a flank.
Scanning ahead.
Out. Shot. Squid's just going for save. Okay. Top mid. Doesn't want to go for peak. Alrighty, 11 to 9. Edgewood's got 2 ultimates to use, almost a third, and it looks like Fire Esports has 2 ultimates to use, almost a third, and 3 more until a 4th. That was a little goofy. There you go.
Rip and tear. Launching forward.
Like, Muzi's gonna be going. Oh! Oh! Didn't cancel. Muzi just TP'd into their death. Now, Fire Esports has no smokes.
Gonna fall back here.
Through.
Slow down. Further light.
Evades, stun goes off.
I've got
But
your
not
trail.
close enough to be able to punish that. Ace and Squid get a kill. Or gets a kill on Squid. Kill on LT as well.
1 enemy remaining.
Looks like we're all the way over on the B site instead. And we're surprised that Ace is there. I would be too. I will not lie. Ace in a 1v2. Ethan's already posted up top mid right side. Ace expecting it though. Does have a regen shield, so he's able to get 25 health left. Ult goes off. Does not catch Wyatt though. Fluffy's able to get the kill up top. You mind, I don't think I mentioned this. Wyatt and Fluffy are the same person.
Match point.
Sometimes I swap the name and the face. 12 to 9. Edgewood just needs to win 1 more to win the map. Then we would go to Decider.
Cover going out.
Birds.
Cover going out.
Yeah, dog goes out.
Scout
Sees Ace at the last second. Logan uses ult. Logan misses the dash. Force the recall.
slowing them down.
They're
Ace gets
stacked.
punished for being out alone and in the middle of the open. He's throwing Silver Drone down, sees LT,
Too slow.
punished.
Be right back.
Logan's putting up some work here. Ethan gets a kill from the mid-rotate on tactics.
One enemy remaining.
Gets a kill, run out of recall just in time. Squiddy will get the kill. Alright, we'll just push forward, get the blind, and we'll win the round. 13-9. Edgewood wins that one. Looks like we will be going to the decider map. Alrighty. So, last map can go either two ways. Win or you lose. You're welcome. Okay, but not sure if we're taking 10 minutes or 5 minutes, but both teams played really well that time. I did see the change after each timeout that Fire Esports was given. For example, they weren't proccing the Flies wall on offense, which cost them actually a decent amount of rounds. But after rounds, 7 rounds, they decided to start proccing the wall early. Good. Or, for example, when they started doing defense in their losing, decided to get more aggressive. They started to take more space, get more proactive than reactive. But fortunately, with both those changes, it didn't. Anywho, next map will be split. It looks like Fire Esports is going to be taking the defense starting side. So then we'll be back for some split within 10. Alright, so we're back for that last round. We have, as I said earlier, Southeastern Uni starting on defense for here, and Edgewood's gonna be starting on offense.
Launching thorn.
I have woken up a little bit more since I saw that the Battle Pass UI got changed in this game. It's a little wacky, have you know. But shouldn't be too bad from both sides. We have double duelists, which is honestly quite uncommon for Edgewood. You don't see double duelists being run too often on their side. And we have double Senti for. On second thought, we're already in. Logan already pushed up, pushed out the old vent patrol. Get it back up and play towards. Dead. Flash goes out. Got wrong buttons.
Here.
Just trying to lurk forward and doesn't fully clear the corner. Squid's able to back out and get the kill for free. Looks like we're gonna be heading over towards. Maybe Squid is aware of this, but and from LT misses so many. And Thomas gets the kill. Yeah. Down to a 3v4. The Thomas is going to be lurking down in the rope section, and Ace is going to go flank through sewers. We have Boozy and I forgot who. Tactics. Oh, unusual seeing Tactics here. Sage. We're already in elbow, but it looks like we're relying on Wyatt to hold the angle. As soon as we look away, we're just spamming. Okay.
One enemy
That's the
remaining.
kill. I think the last one's on site. If I'm not mistaken, I just saw Boozy move through. And Logan will get 3. Oh, I forgot I can move around the screen. Yeah, so Edgewood will take their first pistol round of the match. Oh, Wacky is just the first pistol round now. Okay. So, they might need to prioritize mid control there. Edgewood was just able to push through. I mean, Logan did have the speed through that. I wasn't even done doing the old morning speech and then just decided to already be in mail. I haven't played Split in a while. I think Spit's was out of rotation. Yeah. Logan will clear Ace off site. That's all with A site cleared. Ethan will get the kill on LT, who is tucking on ramps. Tactics wants to go up a little closer to get the weapon, I think? No, just wants to get it a little off angle. I think well, exact same thing. Okay. Dix gets the SMG for a little bit. Ended off to the ramps though.
Shadows traveling.
Below room, Lizzie pushes through down to just the Squid, which is being double held by Thomas and Evie, and Thomas will just get both. Okay. Now, 0-2, we have Edgewood in favor right now. Should be round win technically for Fire Uni since better weapons. Straight over the wall. And smoked off for males, so it's just able to check there. Logan's just going in. Does not care about anything. It did take a decent chunk of shield and HP off of Tactics. Tactics decided to actually use the heal for 20 health. Guess it's the time. Hey, it wasn't looking, but Ace decided to take the duel against Ethan. I don't think Ace saw Ethan, so they like the free kill. Going in, sees LT, does a little jump peek that did drag over a couple more fire members over to A site. Edgewood's taking note of this and now is going over to B. Tactics might walk into 3 and does walk into the firing range.
Wall tripped. Thorns activated.
Wall gets tripped off of a Yoru decoy.
Time to
Like, it is venting for Evan.
Spike planted.
Kind of walks out in the open, gets shot down by LT. Pushed out, drops down. Go above. The flank from Thomas works out pretty well. Lucy gets shot down from Raptors. Yep. Say ramps again, but that's not ramps. Logan will get 2. Thomas will get 1 with the flank. Not too bad. Not too bad.
Give a whole pep talk here, but honestly, we're good.
Seems like the Yoru's doing wonders. Not too often you see a Yoru on split. At least, should probably mention in my days, you didn't really see a Yoru too often split. Videos between Reyna, Jet, and Raze. Or Whaley for that matter. 2 unusual duelists. But 2 duelists that work really well. Ooh, so the slow goes down. I don't think... Nope, Ethan's there to help punish. Nice. LT gets 3!
Spike down.
With the
A.
spam!
One enemy remaining.
Here.
That is free weapons all over. It's just down to Eevee. Yep. 4. Gotta give it. That was pretty good shots. They might have not been looking at LT, but 3 with a single bag? That's nice. That's nice. LT will be the first to help put Fire Esports on the board. Glad I got the view of that. That was nice. I gotta enjoy both sides of the game. Just saying. Okay. I say the K a lot. I just noticed that. We're gonna be going over to A site this time. We have all 5 setting up. Looks like Eve's gonna be setting up the wall to go through heaven. I think that wall missed. LT gets a tag off. Doesn't get a kill. The bird's flying through. Actually gets tagged by the slow, but covers themselves in the smoke. That's, I'll say Logan did push out on the site. Thomas is out with Logan though. Dog was a little bit of bait there. Looks like Eevee's dueling Lucy up in the mid.
Cutting through. Fake teleport.
Thomas does have the TP. Activates smoke, or activates gatecrash. Wood actually gets the kill on Fluffy. Rotates back out. Fine, Eevee is still posted up in mid. Ace did hear that decloak.
Here.
What will they do about that? They put 2 towards A site. LT gets the kill on Ethan in garage. Puts up the smoke for mid. They do want to end up going towards male.
30 seconds left.
Just following a little bit. I think Muzi is hearing this. He just walks out. Thankfully, Thomas is able to cover. It is tucked close.
Enemy
Tries to go for just the ankle shots. Doesn't
Spike
peek anymore.
down A.
12 seconds left on the clock.
Ultimate's ready.
We'll get 2. 2 to 3.
Now we win. Rip and tear.
See what the Vice setup is.
Lighting cracks. There.
Vice has just been usually very strong player on. I think their nerf to her was to reduce the health that the snares have, but I mean, not like it took them that many shots either way.
Wall tripped.
Then is taking the smart run, dropped spike before heading on site.
Go away.
Squid does get the kill on Ethan, or that. Both snares are still prepped and ready. Fire Esports have all 4 ultimates up and ready, else attack can't even get to the body. Ultimate will go off. Wait, just a quick double check. But did peek elbow at that time. Got killed on Heaven. I will plant safe.
Planted.
Quick. Does have ultimate ready, both Fire Sports. They can do some work with it. Prepped and ready. Peeks out, dash to the side. I was not able to punish that, but thankfully LT does have regen shield. Paranoia goes off on the right.
Last player standing.
Thought that. LT trying to get a quick peek off. Almost hit that flick on Logan, but Thomas is able to get the assist. Two to 4. Edgewood's still in the lead by 2. Fire Sports really needs to figure out what to do with these ultimates. These ultimates are really technically passive. I guess we can save Squid's ult, his Vi's ult, Steel Garden, for a retake. So you might be seeing them play more of a retake, or more passively, or trying to wait until Edgewood's fully executing. And while we can put up, oh, he's already in there. TP's out. Okay.
Slowing them down.
Hit spot tactics again. Might actually shave off. Okay, there goes the head of tactics. Hot flash here. Flashes himself, but backs out. I don't think he heard. Okay, Uzi is flashed. Thomas is not looking to his left. He gets the trade. Yeah, that's Ace. Hi, Ace. Then is kind of just fighting whatever is given. Ace's ult was used at some point. I forgot when that was. No. Ace just didn't have ult. The LT did use knives. I think ALT, yep, it's down to a sheriff. Can get an upgrade though in mid. Did get an upgrade. I think they're all going with the hate crime Ace here. Line will go off. Wyatt will team flash. Wyatt will get the kill without any of the teammates dying. We're going to be bringing bomb over to B site. But then notice that Wyatt needs to move a little quicker before Squid shoots him in the back. Squid. Almost there. Looks like we have the heals going off. We have 12 seconds to make it to site. LT gets one.
One enemy remaining.
Down 8 seconds still. Plenty of time. That goes down safely. Squid's now left in a 1v2. Edgewood has alright health. Wyatt's at half. He's at 75. Shield. No shield. No shield. Okay. It does have Steel Garden if they wanna, if they're feeling confident. Oh, they're feeling confident. Or not. It does need to move here.
No charges.
Good choice not using ultimate then. Sometimes it's better to not use ultimate. But, think of the vision. Could have won that. And you could usually win a 1v5. Sometimes you won't. 2 to 5 here. Edgewood still in advance by 3. We will still have Steel Garden up, Omen TP up, and Sage Res up. I think this is going to go right below Heaven, so I don't think this wall is going to do anything. I don't think any of Edgewood's telling her to change this up either. I need to see this. Yep, it didn't change at all. Logan's already up mid and recalled already. Did take a little bit of damage, but thankfully didn't get killed. Ooh, that almost got a headshot on Squid. But did get tagged a little. Okay, Squid's taking a lot of damage. Big TP. Wolf Kick crashes is already used.
Here.
Squid did get healed by Sage. All got tripped. Look at that decoy go. Sure, it's not a real Yord. They're starting to walk out now. Tom's able to get the kill on Rafters. Squid might get punished here. Thomas gets the kill on Squid.
Plant a spike.
Thomas is revealing he doesn't have the spike. And actually gets killed through that.
Hitting the brakes.
We can get a kill in mid. LT's gonna be on site. What's LT doing? Let's see this. Mid from Ace. Trying to jump. Evan is wary of Logan's presence. Does have a shotgun. There, Ace goes down. LT gets one. Almost gets two. Almost is a nice shot. LT gets three, Logan's three, but Dude will take the round, 2-6. Okay. Edgewood's doing really good. Compared to map 1? To now? Maybe they should start picking split more often. LT is pushed up pretty close here, but does back up with dash. Gets one from spam. There's our daily through smoke kill. Logan goes down. A little too cocky and pushed up too far. All of Fire Esports. Okay, they smoke up teammate just to hide him. Might actually help. Yep, Ace gets the kill. Down to just Wyatt. I get flashed. Ace gets the kill. Yeah, all of Fire Esports has their ultimate. I have not heard of Sage Res. I've not heard Omen TP. I think I've heard Kyle. I'm not too sure though. Steel Garden was going to be used, but is now saved.
Now we wait.
Maybe they're doing the main method of saving it to next round. Save it for next half. I do that out quite often too.
Let's kill this competition.
Then I get yelled at by my teammates. Be used for Heaven.
Who's next?
It's already looking there, but did not check the corner. Lucy will get killed.
Retrieving flash.
Decided to peek the training range. Wyatt will be given the spike. Have Ethan with the Vandal here. I believe they're doing hero rifle. Yep. Not checking close right. They're not checking right. Ethan just decides to swing through that. Okay, Ethan is still swinging through that. I'm not sure how many times we need to be shot in the back for us to be told that somebody's ramped, but clearly more than 2 times. Sure if that's just a miscommunication or you're just way too distracted on the Sage. Did a kill here? Yep. Bring her close for you. I'll be heading over towards B site. He's the only one on B site.
30 seconds left.
He does have a chance to get some kills here.
Spike
and ready.
One enemy remaining.
Site. Does know where LT is. Gets flash. LT goes down. Thompson's at a 1v3 here. Is blind. Looks away perfectly, but doesn't get the kill. 3 kills for Thomas. Would have ran out of bullets though. Can only shoot so many people. That'll be Fire Esports' 4th round. Currently 4-6. Edgewood's still up by 2. That gave a res, and that was a guy ultimate. Those 2 of their 5 is LT gonna be using knives. LT will be using knives. They are just rocking the classic. I thought they would at least buy like a sheriff or something. Or a rifle. You know, their teammates will buy them a rifle. So most likely they won't be using it.
Not ready yet.
Edgewood's fully going towards B site. Yep, we're gonna call for quick rotates. Tactics might be in a bit of trouble. Tactics does not have any util. He's out. Thomas gets a quick spray through smoke off the map. Edgewood has free planner. He's planting safe.
Welcome to my world.
Viper ultimate will be used down for post plant. This will cover ooh, this is good. This is covering a little bit of alley and a little bit under rafters. Ulti gets a kill on Ethan in the flank. Ace gets a kill on Logan. Field Guardian will be used greatly here, but Evie does have a shorty. Doesn't shoot it off in time though. It just leaves Wyatt. Yep, here it goes. That's another good time to use the ultimate there. That's another round there. I think Fire Esports would have won without the Steel Garden there, but it is good to, you know, use the ultimate instead of holding it. Now we are left with an Omen ult and a Jet ultimate. Edgewood's gonna be moving over to A site, which is where Fire Sports has prioritized. Didn't really place Vi's util down, Squid. Oh, I think it's a tag off Squid. And Sage is not close by for a heal. Don't walk through smoke again. We have your TP placed on site. Nope, we do have sky heals. I totally forgot we had sky heals. Got guy here. Skydogs to be used. I think Thomas is gonna cover. Oh, I went down ropes. I think Boozy's gonna try to punish that. No surprise. Does trade him out. The 1-for-1. Logan is set up top mid as well. Seems like they are wary of a ropes rotate.
Our spike carrier is dead.
Wyatt dies with Spike down in the open. Looks like Thomas just decides to decloak in the middle sight. Still gets a kill off that. Why?
Retrieving flash.
Back in a flash.
Yeah, Logan's gonna be hiding on top side. Got both Edgewood players going up top. Tactics is rocking the op on Sage.
10 seconds left.
Can hit funny point and click. I mean, you might as well buy it. He has 4 seconds. Won't be winning the round, but just be looking for a kill. Okay, on site. And that'll be next half, 6-6.
Switching sides.
Not too bad from both teams. Obviously, if we're going 6-6, but still don't like ending half on 6-6 because it's like you're starting the match all over again. Quite even. Let's see. So this wall, a little trouble with it. I wish it kind of covered the box too. Let me go through the wall here, like again. Covers there. If it covered directly here, it would be nice. Guess that works there too. And it covers main. Cool. Pretty neat wall, if you ask me. Let's see if that wall, like Ace, clear there. You know, LT just gonna walk out and when use that free gun right click. Wyatt might have a little bit of trouble here too. Yep, there goes Wyatt. Down to a 3v5.
Spike planted.
LT's pushing up CT spawn. Trying to see if I find anything. Seen and swap over to Ethan to see that, but just get the kill. Dash. Only issue with Ben. Okay, hot swapping.
One enemy remaining.
Come on, Evie. Throwing some shots here. You might as well. You got a lot of bullets. 1, 2. Not too bad. 2 more ult orbs for Logan. Not too bad though. But that means Fire Esports will take the round advantage, so 7-6. Edgewood was doing very well. They were up 6-2 and then they lost all 4. So might need to change something up here a bit. And it is not. Off heaven here, Thomas. Flash there. LT's already gonna be pushing up ramps. Wants to hold the heaven control. LT is already sneaking through mid. EV are gonna get caught. 1 gets 2.
Gun here.
Squid gets the 3rd that was placed up heaven.
One enemy remaining.
Squid gets another heaven. That's 2 kills for Squid, 2 squills, 2 kills for LT, and Ethan got a short. Got a hide and seek match. Flash will actually detect Ethan, so I have a little bit of a problem here. If LT peeks first, then okay, and break, and break. Okay. LT and Squid just havoc. Heaven. Not go too well up there, but 4 Edgewood players died to 2. Six. Doing that. 3 go B, 1 go mid, 1 go A. It's like they're playing defense again. Get flash from Ethan sent out just for info. I don't think you can regen the flag, though. White's gonna use the smoke over Kane. Ace is gonna be making a lot of noise over it. Try to drag over some people there. White does not want any of that. He is being made aware that mid might be a little bit of an issue. Does die with the rifle. It's a rifle over to Fire Esports. Okay. Ethan gets 1. Ethan gets 2 before dying. That's good. I don't think, yeah, we're 1 out of 7 over. Off. Does tag a little, doesn't get killed fully. Up over to heaven for that. Heal was given over to Squid, so from 20 health back to 100. Let's looking, doesn't notice the people heaven until it's too late. Thomas going through mail now. Squid looking in the direction of Thomas. When they did, it was a little too late. Wall's breaking. Ace is stuck on site. We'll see. Just
One enemy remaining.
Raj.
Decoy.
Yeah, Decoy gets shot. And Thomas got the kill. Not too bad for Fire Esports. Kind of bad for Edgewood. They won the round, yes, but they lost 3 up in the process. That's the bye round too, so next round they'll have to work with less. Evie will have to go with the Spectre. Otherwise, 4 of the 5 people will have rifles.
Time to jump.
I should mention that's Edgewood's side, not Fire Esports. In Fire Esports, they're gonna be going over towards B site. LT flicks around very quickly. It's 2.
Spike down A.
Times the cover of the smoke helps. I'm not sure about that smoke from Wyatt.
Time to jump.
Some people like it, some people don't. It grants free okay, quick lesson because it takes it a little bit. It grants free rotate. Let's take a look here. Free rotate over through main, over to ramps if you want to push through ramps, but it doesn't allow them to push directly out on the site. So it's kind of a hit or miss depending on what you get used to. They don't really push out main too much unless LT just kind of forces it out. Thomas gets a little impatient and dies for it. And we're rotating out to mid. I'd be worried for Ethan. I wouldn't say this is the best spot to sit. It is a spot nevertheless, because LT is definitely gonna clear. Yep.
30 seconds left.
We'll get cleared out from there. And we're going over to B site. Logan's trying to catch him over there.
Spike planted.
Misses, does get a tag off and does live, but Sage will allow themselves heal. LT will get a quick knife pull out and then start throwing them.
Last player standing.
Ooh. He's pretty clean with the knives. 9-7. Fire Esports is now in the lead. What would they be able to hold onto the lead? Probably. But let's see how this works. Edgewood's on eco. Wyatt's buying the Bucky. Could be a little bit of a harder time since they're pushing through mid. Unless they push through male, which it does not look like they're going to be pushing through male. Evie might struggle a little bit here. Logan might need to bait a bit. Slow was thrown. Jet dash was used to get out of the slow. Evie is kind of baiting Logan here. Evie does get a kill with that. He gets one. Apparently a 2v3. It's not too bad as long as Toms can get a weapon here.
Spike planted.
I'm back.
Yeah. If Toms can get some nice kills here, that'd be good. Wyatt is gonna need to grab a rifle. There's a smoke for main.
Cover going out.
Not too sure about that one again, but too bad. Okay.
Last player standing.
There goes the rifle. This Smoke City, I cannot see a thing.
Stealing sight.
Flash. He will go out, but it'll miss.
I'll isolate the problem. You crush it.
10-7. Fire Sports is in the lead by 3. Edgewood's gonna be having a little bit more hard of time on defense since they have no Santi.
Now we wait.
This actually might be devastating. LT goes down pretty early. It's already in there. If Logan didn't have that recall, honestly the vibes would be way more terrifying. But since it's always been Logan to proc the wall, it has gotten absolutely no effect.
Portal closed.
Oh, I was just about to swap to Wyatt too. Wyatt gets killed in mid.
I've got your trail.
Cutting through.
Used. Evie's gonna be flushed out by the, you know, the cabbage heading straight towards her location.
Spike planted.
But now this will put some pressure. Okay, we're blind. He almost gets the kill. Full division. Under 3v2. We have Steel Garden and Omen ult up and ready. I'm not sure what Omen called. Squid's tucked in the corner.
Enemy remaining.
And gets the kill. Down to a... Yep. Thomas will just get 4. Since, keep wanting to call Lucy Mooses. I don't know why. Since Moosey was looking our own direction. Didn't exactly have the hardest time getting that. Okay. Now it looks like Edge was taking a page from Fire Esports and... Wait, no. No, that is Fire Esports. Fire Sports still has 3 ultimates active. Omen ult hasn't been used once for Boosie. Can at least use it for recon. Don't feel like using it there. I think they're trying to just use it for in case they lose Spike somewhere and they just need to grab it. Honestly, if that was the case, I would give my Jet the Spike and just run away. As long as, you know, you don't have like 4 people there. Still Guard gets used pretty early. Won't catch anybody there. Omen ult was used to see Ethan on site. Thomas gets 1. He's just trying to dual site fake flash, but it didn't necessarily work. Thomas is low. They do not have a heal anymore since stuck on site. Boy goes out. Looks like we're playing pretty high there. A lot of people staring at the fake decoy just to make sure Thomas isn't doing a decoy pretender tech. This is pretty low here, which is Evie right behind, going towards ramp.
Last player standing.
We'll get the kill on Thomas. I think Evie probably should have waited for this direction. So we get the final kill. That'd be 11-8. Edgewood needs 5 more rounds to win. Fire Sports needs 2. And Edgewood's on an eco round, so are hero buying? Keep in mind, for those who did not know, hero buy is when only one person on the team buys a rifle while everybody else either ecos full saves or buys like a deagle or something. Basically, the plan with hero buying is have the person with the rifle just take duels always, and then once their gun drops, next person in line. You're basically queuing up for your turn at the rifle. Yeah. Again, Wyatt, not the best 2 players on Edgewood to be holding the site together. Plant will start going down on B site. It goes down. If 2 people holding mid, walk into both of them. 1. If it goes down, doesn't expect the second though, I'll tell you that. There you go. Squid gets the trade.
Launching thorns. Thorns are alive.
Out there, tactics out, tag there, doesn't get heal, and Ace gets 4. 1 by 1.
Their spirits are broken. Let's attend to the rest.
We have Sky and Sage ult here for Fire Sports, and then we have Viper. I forgot his name. Yoru and Omen ult for Edgewood. I'm not too certain on the play of leaving both Evie and Wyatt on the site alone. We would be focusing on retake there, but some slows there. It seems like Squid and Ace both have a plan. Viper ult will be used on B site just to hold it a little better. Ulti will go down to Logan. We need to slow to back up safe. They do have Sage Res.
Back in a flash. You're done.
Another Sage Res was used. Tactics is holding it close. Recall, full raid. Sage goes down. Both used there. I think yeah, LT got hit by it. Spike goes down on site. Logan's already just flushing outside. If it dies, okay, we back down.
1 enemy remaining.
Okay, and then Ethan will get the last 2 on Heaven. Honestly, if if Logan didn't use recall there, he was just able to get the res for free. Even if they still had both those teammates alive, they would have stalled enough with bodies. Just, you know, keep throwing lives into the wood chipper, and eventually you'll win. Okay, now we're 4 stacking B, but we do have Logan over here on A site. But Logan gets a little too aggressive sometimes, so we'll see how this goes.
Gonna fall back here.
Used L.
Get out of my way.
1. LT almost dies from that, but Sage goes down, so no more heals. 1-to-1 trade. Thomas uses ult. Let's see where Thomas
Spike
sees.
planted.
X main's
I've got your
clear.
trail.
Doesn't check ramp though, so Squid's able to get 2. That's pretty
One
big.
enemy remaining.
Thomas decloaks again in the middle of sight. I'm not sure what we're doing here. But it's down Ethan in 1v4. Okay. LT goes with the shotgun blast up close.
Attackers win.
That'll be it. Play match. Yeah, that's the third time Thomas is, uncloaked out in the middle of sight. In front of everybody. God. Not too sure what the plan is there. But last time he got a kill through it. Anywho. That was decider, so that will be a 2-1 loss for Edgewood. Focused on people leave. Yeah. I'm gonna leave so I don't have to. There you go. So, yeah, that is a 2-1 loss for Edgewood. That means that Southeastern University Fire Esports. There you go. Full name right there. For them, they'll take the map. They'll take the game. So that means Edgewood is 0-3 for the season. Not too great of ratio, yeah. And again, happened. So 13-9 was the final one. LT did pretty well. Thomas did pretty well. Logan did pretty well. That was the top 3. Hey, I'm not too sure about. We're doing a lot of gambling stacking. I don't know why we're leaving that. If, for example, Logan used recall outside and pushed into sight, then to recall out quicker, could have gotten the kill on Sage and could have backed out then and there. But instead, we decided to use recall on site to back up into a corner. I'm not too sure about that. Anywho, so yeah, so far for the 2026 spring season, that'll be 0-3 for Edgewood. And yeah, that'll be all for today. We're going again next week as usual. Let me check who we against. Oh, pressing the right buttons. Looks like next week we'll be going against the University of St. Mary. Of every team so far that we've gone up against have had university in their name. Maybe we just don't do against people with university. Maybe that's the bad omen. But yeah, we'll be going against them for next week. Same time, Tuesday at around 7 p.m. I'm honestly not sure what time zone. We'll go with that. But to stop stretching this out, because I'm not too great with closing streams out, apparently, that'll be it for this stream. We have other things again. We have Fortnite is going up again. It is their 3rd week. They will be streaming over on Twitch at 7 p.m. CT time. That's correct. So if you want to go watch that, feel free. Feel free to support the stream. Other than that, though, same other thing is Madden. We also talk about here. Madden will be going against South Arkansas. Pronunciations of states is not good. I remember Arkansas and Arkansas. So that's how I pronounce it. Don't judge. We'll be going against South Arkansas University for their week 3. That'll be on YouTube instead of Twitch at 7 p.m. CT. I believe both of them are on Thursday as well. So, if you want to go watch either Fortnite, you see that on Twitch on Thursday at 7 p.m. If you want to go watch Madden, you'll see that on YouTube at 7 p.m. So, other than that, though, we'll be back again for week 4. Hopefully, we'll change our win-loss ratio and be 1-3, because 1-3 definitely looks better than 0-4. So, yeah, that's all I have for this stream, and I hope to see everybody here for the next one. And that, I hope everybody has a great night.